I'll tell you something amusing. I told you we were datim. So on Shabbat, we'd have a nice dinner together, and then my sister and I were sent to our room. We had a big, lovely room, and whatever my parents did, we paid no attention. But my father said, later told me, he said he likes to go for a walk after this meal because all week he's busy in the office and he would like to just walk around. And my mother didn't want to go. So I said, I'll go with you. You're 9 years old and your father goes with you for 2 hours. So he did the conversation. He explained this and that and the other thing, and and that's how I became so close to him.
Those Shabbat walks.
Yeah. He told me about the stock exchange. He took me to the zoo. He arranged that on Shabbat he could get into the zoo he paid before. Stuff like that. He took me all over Antwerpen. I know that city by heart.
Wow.
Yeah. But he did, once before, you almost touched on something I want to go back to. When we got to America, we had nothing. No money, nothing. And my father said, I'll never forget this, he said, we are alive. We made it, we're alive. He said, we'll start all over again. So he could not start his business. My uncle died, the Nazis killed him.
Uncle Richard?
Yeah. He could not start a business, he had nothing. So he we were living in New York City, in Manhattan. He went to a town, at the moment I can't think of the name, but it doesn't really matter. In New Jersey, very close to Manhattan, there is a town that's known for its chicken farms. Everybody has chickens, and they sell eggs in Manhattan. So my father said, I'm going to become a chicken farmer. My mother said, what? I married a chicken farmer? And he said, look, they're small. I'm not afraid of them. If it's a cow or a horse, I'd be afraid of them. So he went over to this town, and he told me he went from one farm to another until he found somebody who agreed. He said, I want to learn the business.
Wow.
And I'll work for free. You don't have to pay me. I just want to learn it. And the man who took him said, on one condition, that you don't open a chicken farm here. You're not competition to me. My father promised, and that's exactly what he did. It took him 3 weeks to learn the chicken business.
And he became a chicken grower?
He became a chicken grower. He bought a small property in upstate New York, and he changed the barns so that you could put chickens in them, and he grew chickens. And after the first or second season, he said, we're selling eggs to the cooperative for 40 cents a dozen. If we put these eggs in boxes and go drive to Albany, which is nearby, and ring doorbells, we can sell the same eggs for 92 cents.